Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. As you have already probably seen, I have been to Essence, and if you don't know what Essence is, this is a perfume exhibition in Milan, and this is basically an exhibition where a lot of niche perfume houses present their brands and new perfumes. You can smell them, enjoy them and discover something new. And that was such a fun and interesting experience. I was so excited to be there, to meet a lot of very creative people, and that was just my dream that came true. And the best part was that everyone was so nice to me. I got a lot of samples to review on my channel, so stay tuned for the reviews that are coming up. And today we're gonna talk about an Italian niche perfume house that is called ANGELA CIAMPAGNA. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct, Angela. If not, I'm very sorry. And I got these two discovery kits from Angela. And firstly, I would love to tell you about this brand firstly and about its concept, and then we'll talk about each fragrance in detail. So, in Hatria, a village in the center of Italy, a small family-run workshop produces fine artisanal perfumery. The two brains of the workshop are Angela Ciampagna, founder and perfumer, and Enrico Marafino, production and technical manager. Their perfumes have been noticed in the world for their quality and originality. The philosophy of Angela Ciampagna Perfume House is the conjunction between the traditional methods in the early 20th century Italian workshops and the contemporary manufacturing practices. Research, passion and visionary character of the workshop produce unique, numbered perfumes, hand-packed individually to guarantee the new style of the giant Italian artisanal excellence. And the rose window of the Cathedral of Hatria is the symbol and signature for the collection, represents the endless dialogue between the sacred and the profane, between craftsmanship and nobility, between superstition and mysticism, between ancient customs and modernity. So now you have kind of a vision of what this brand is about, and as I've already shown you, Angela has two collections. This collection was released in 2016 and this one was released in 2015, and I would like to start with this collection from the 2016, and it's called CINERES. So CINERES has two perfumes which look like this, and they are called Ignes and Fauni. I also would love to read you the inspiration behind this collection. So for millennia now, every year before the winter solstice, the rite of Fauni, from ancient Latin Fauni Ignes, the fires of Faun, takes place in the village of Hatria in Italy. Fauni Ignes is an ancient pagan and agricultural tradition that was adopted by Christianity over the centuries. This event, during which a 1000-year rite is celebrated, represents the most magical and enchanting appointment of the ducal city of Hatria. Its origins date back to pagan peasant culture, when fires were lit before the winter solstice to invoke the favors of Faunus, god of fertility. So now you know what this collection is about. It is a very mysterious collection with beautiful fragrances. And firstly, let's talk about the fragrance that is called Fauni. Fauni is a green and floral in the opening, woody and floral in the heart, and balsamy and a little bit smoky in the dry down. This fragrance is the most noticeable notes in this fragrance are resins, and that's for this fragrance is very intimate and cryptic. So the notes of this fragrance are: in the top we have floral and green chord, middle notes are Italian gardenia, Indonesian ylang ylang, woody chord and Somali olibanum. In the base we have Sumatran benzoin, Colombian tule balsam, muscot and amber chord. Well, this is a very sensual kind of perfume. That's why I really like to wear it when I'm doing something special, maybe with my friends or with my boyfriend, just because this perfume has these beautiful resins that make this fragrance just very intimate, and I really personally love how it smells, and I would recommend this fragrance to the people who like floral scents with beautiful warm notes but want something extraordinary. Then go for the Fauni. And the other fragrance from this collection is called Ignes. Ignes is one of my favorites from the whole brand, and it is because this is the most authentic woody fragrance that I have personally tried. Now woody fragrances are very popular and there are a lot of woody scents on the market, but this one is the most authentic fragrance of wood that I have tried so far. This is the scent of burning wood. The inspiration for this perfume was that mysterious time when people did their ancient and pagan rituals worshipping to the god of fertility Faun, and they were burning these huge fireplaces, and you know that beautiful scent of a burning wood. This is what this fragrance is about. It is so thick, it is so beautiful, and don't be afraid to smell that intense woody note. It is very comfortable to wear. Actually, I have noticed that this fragrance sits close to the skin, that's why it's not overwhelming and very intense. And also I would love to read you about this fragrance, like the notes of it, and so you can get a better vision. So Ignis is sour, woody and smoked, intense fragrance that symbolizes purification and rebirth through fire. The note of Erba Turnabana, ancient name of the tobacco, connotes the fragrance supported by a maritime wood accord with a special note obtained through steam distillation from the bark of the plants that grow spontaneous on the Adriatic coast. So the top notes are sorrel accord, heart notes are tobacco absolute, Peru balsam from El Salvador, and Malaysian patchouli, olibanum absolute, maritime wood accord. And base notes are vetiver bourbon, Indian sandalwood, musk and amber accord. Well, I would recommend this fragrance to everybody. This is the fragrance that is appropriate to wear to any occasion, at any time of the day or any season. This is just a very, very beautiful scent. And if you are looking for a really nice, authentic scent of the fireplace, then this is the fragrance that you need. Because all the other scents that claim to be a fireplace scent is nothing like this. This is the true scent of the burning wood. Well, that is it for that collection, and now let's move on to this collection that is called Hatria. And Hatria is an ancient name of the city where the workshop of this company is located. We have 7 different fragrances in here. This is the discovery kit that you can actually order from the Angela's website. I will leave a link to it in the description box down below so you can check it out. And we will start with the fragrance that is called Hatria. Hatria is a very beautiful scent that opens with a sweet saffron, cloves, lavender and jasmine. The heart of the scent is made of magical rose, as well as a little bit of caramel, oud and Georgian balsam. The base of the fragrance is balsamy, spicy, with musky undertone and notes of patchouli, sandal, labdanum, gaiac, musk and bergamota. So as you can see, this fragrance features a lot of notes, but what this perfume is about? For me, personally, this fragrance is about the rose, a deep red rose. The rose is the main role, plays the main role in this perfume, and all the other notes act like shades. So this note, the rose can be musky, can be sweet, can be spicy, and all the notes are blended together really nicely, so there is no harshness in this perfume. It is very round and warm, and it is just perfect for the winter, in my opinion. And I also want to mention that there is much more sweetness and spiciness in the opening, and towards the dry down the scent gets smokier and musky with the beautiful rosy scent. Well, let's start our journey through the old ancient town of Hatria with a fragrance that is called Ducalis. Ducalis is the fragrance that represents one of the 7 most important lineages of the reign of Naples and settled one of their capitals in Atri at the end of 12th century, bringing splendor and prosperity to the city. The fragrance opens with a beautiful aquatic and spicy accords of the spicy nutmeg, geranium and salted chord. In the heart of the composition we get rose, May lily, cyclamen, ylang ylang, acacia, and base notes are made of sandalwood, rosewood, leather note, amber, musk and vanilla. All the notes are blended together really beautifully and get you a feeling that you are in front of the ocean with a lot of precious fabrics, essences and different fruits and flowers. So this is a beautiful spicy aquatic scent, but the dry down of this fragrance is quite masculine. That's why I think it would be amazing on a man, but this is a truly unisex fragrance, so it would be also very nice on the woman. So we are continuing our journey through the old town with this fragrance that is called Kanat. Kanat is a medieval name for the underground tunnels that run under the entire area of Atri. They were water pipes that were built by Romans and then no longer used. And throughout the centuries, the tunnels became known as mystical warrens, artistic meeting places and safe havens. The opening of this fragrance is very nice with fruity accord of peach, blackcurrant, apricot, bergamot and saffron. Middle notes are salt, magnolia, May lily, cyclamen, ylang ylang and acacia, which gives this perfume floral, powdery and slightly metallic scent. And in the base we get earthy and musky notes of patchouli, musk and a little bit of vanilla. So Kanat is the continuation of the previous scent Ducalis, and you are moving forward towards the city away from the ocean, and although you can still smell a little bit of salty notes, they are getting much softer and a lot of floral and fruity notes are coming through the scent from the flowers and fruits that are growing in the gardens. And once you are under the ground exploring that old tunnels of the city, you get a lot of metallic and earthy notes. And what I really like about this fragrance that it is very unusual and goes through a lot of transformations. So in the opening, the beginning, it is kind of fruity and floral, then it gets in the opening it's berry and floral, then it's getting kind of a little bit sweet and floral, and then in the dry down it's metallic and leathery and a little bit musky. And don't be afraid of that metallic note, it's actually quite nice because of that amazing opening and floral notes in the heart of the composition. Well, once we are back in the town and we are finished with exploring the old tunnels, we're in front of the big old cathedral with tall walls and wooden benches and also smoky scent of incense. That is what the next fragrance, Rosarium, is about. Rosarium is the song of incense and iris that pays tribute to the cathedral rose window dating back to 1260. The top notes of the fragrance are honey, tobacco flower and carrot seeds. Middle notes are juniper berries, iris wood, violet and celery seeds, and base notes are musk, vanilla, cedarwood, vetiver and incense. I really like the sweet opening of tobacco flowers and warm, slightly spicy carrot seeds, beautiful juniper berries with violet and celery seeds getting really maybe a little bit spicy, and of course woody but yet powdery iris with beautiful incense. For me, this is the scent where iris and incense are dancing a mysterious dance and you're getting hypnotized by it. This is the scent that I would recommend to everyone who loves powdery scents, because it is so amazing, it is so nice, but it has this beautiful smoky incense note in the dry down, which makes the perfume absolutely outstanding. Well, the next fragrance is called, I don't know how to pronounce it, Liquo, and this is the Latin name for potion. The popular traditions of the Italian villages are full of tales and narratives about witchcraft. The notes of licorice and hay tells the roots of rural culture in which witchcraft, legends and pagan cults coexist with sacred rituals of Christianity. Well, this is a true scent of a beautiful, mystical young witch whose home is filled with rare herbs, and the opening is very aromatic and very nice, with the notes of lavender, lemon and violet. In the heart of the composition we get the note of anise, licorice, hay and dusty cumin, and the base is made of vetiver, incense and tonka bean, which provide a very beautiful, really rich dry down. This fragrance is very realistic and natural. It is very elegant, it's dark, but it's not smoky. For me personally, it's more on the herbal and aromatic side. This is a truly unisex fragrance. It would be amazing on the both men and women. So yeah, if you like this description and you like licorice, because licorice is the main note in this fragrance, for me, the most noticeable note, then go for this perfume. And the next fragrance is called Air or Air. I don't know how to call it right. And air means the fog. The area of Hatria is known for its layer of fog that descends at dusk to combine itself with the smell of wild grass and ancient mansory. This is a very lovely, grassy, kind of a little bit fresh and aromatic scent. It opens with a fantastic yellow grapefruit, a juicy lemon and crisp mint. A spicy middle notes of juniper berries provides a magical herby, spicy, wild feeling, and then elemi, vetiver and patchouli create a bold, very authentic feeling of the countryside. So I really like this scent because for me the main note in this perfume is vetiver, and I like vetiver also very much, as well as crisp mint. This perfume has a lot of citrusy, minty, kind of a little bit herbal twists, which I really like. And although this fragrance claims to be, you know, like the folk, and I associate the folk with twilights, this is a very fresh scent. That's why I think it will be very appealing for men, but I really like it on myself, so I think it is also very nice for a woman. And yeah, it is appropriate to wear it at any time of the day, not only when it's foggy. Well, we are coming to the last scent from this collection, that is called Nox, and Nox means night. Our journey through the old village is coming to the end, and it's wrapped in darkness. Night is the time when all the scents that we have smelled throughout the day just blend together and merge in each other, creating an hypnotizing mix. The opening of this perfume is intense, with notes of bergamot, May lily, cyclamen, ylang ylang and acacia. Middle notes are salt, pink pepper, artemisia and hinoki. And base notes are cedarwood, patchouli, vanilla and white musk. So you can see we get in here a lot of notes from the previous scents from this collection, but actually this perfume is very different from other scents. This is the scent which is very hard for me to describe by notes. This is the scent just in the whole, maybe with an outstanding earthy patchouli note. So you get a salty breeze from the ocean, floral, blossoms and fruity notes. Then you get a woody and earthy cool notes from the underground, and of course a fresh spicy whale. So Nox has all the notes from the previous scents. So this is literally the night in the village where all the scents blend together, and I really like it. It is very nice. So I would say if you literally don't know which fragrance you would like to wear from this collection and you like them all, maybe go for Nox, because it is just a combination of all the scents. And that is, guys, basically all for this review. I really like the scents. They are quite long lasting, they are very original, they are very unique, and if I should pick up 3 favorites from this brand that I would highly recommend to everybody, my number 1 of course would be Ignes from the Red collection. Oops. And just because it is very authentic scent of burning wood, it is so nice, it is very comfortable to wear, it is absolutely amazing. Well, the next scent would be Rosarium with that powdery iris and woody smoky incense. It is just an amazing scent that everyone should just discover and fall in love with. And my last one would be probably Air, because it's fresh, it's minty, it has vetiver in it, it's amazing. It's so nice for just everyday wear and it's just very effortless. I also love the scent of Hatria very much. I really like that rose with resins and it's just very warm, and I'm a sucker for warm scents. So yeah, guys, that is it for this review. I hope that you enjoyed it and I inspired you to try out this brand. The perfumes are very nice, they are literally very nice, they are very unusual, and I highly recommend you to try them out. I will leave a link to the official site of this brand in the description box down below, so you can check it out, and stay tuned for more reviews that I will post very soon. Take care and we'll see you in my next video. Bye!